Welcome everyone to the Andino Family Channel. In this morning or afternoon or evening, whenever it is that you're watching this video, we want to talk to you about a decision that we have made as a family. We have decided to move abroad. Yeah! As a family, we are excited and happy, but we have chosen Paraguay. Eventually, we will do a video of the why we have decided to move abroad or why Paraguay even, but that's not the video for today. Today, we want to talk to you about the documents and how to get prepared. So first of all, let's start talking about the birth certificate, apostille. You need to get this done in the place that you were born. So for example, it doesn't mean the country, it means the state. So for example, I used to live in Tennessee, but I was born in Puerto Rico. Even though Puerto Rico is part of the United States, I needed to get my birth certificate apostille in Puerto Rico. But even though, now let's use an example in the United States itself. My husband was born in Tampa, and we used to live in Tennessee again, and he needed to get his birth certificate apostille in Florida. So you need to go to the state that you were born and get an apostille there. I'm not sure if a family member could help you. My husband just mailed it through mail, and he got everything done. You just need to make sure you send the fee with the birth certificate in the envelope, and they will send it back to you. So please make sure that you get it done. The same thing with the certificate of marriage. It's the same thing. Let's say you live in another state now, but you got married in Florida or in wherever you got married. You need to get the apostille from there, okay? Also, you need the FBI background check from 14 years old and above. You all need to get a FBI background check, and you get this done at Indent to Go. Ident to Go. I'll put it down in the bottom so you know what I'm talking about. You don't go to the police, you don't go to a fire department or anything like that. They're not gonna be able to help you. You need to go to Indent to Go, and that's where they take your prints, and there you get your FBI. They said to give them up to 24 hours, I think, or even 48 hours, but it usually gets pretty quick. I mean, I'm assuming if your FBI background is clean. If it's not that clean, I don't know how long it takes. But for us, we got it, I think maybe in a couple hours, we already got it in the email. So you get it by email. And then you need to print it. Once you print your FBI, you need to send it to Washington to the U.S. Department of State Office of Authentication in Washington. So it needs to be that secretary over there that put the apostille on that FBI document. It will not work if you get it in your own state where you're living at. Trust me, we did that, and we thought we were all set, but then when we spoke with the person that was helping us to get ready for it, it was a waste of money, a waste of time. Also, another thing, get it when you are almost time to come home. I mean, to come to wherever country you're going. Don't get it too soon, because the FBI document is only valid for 3 months. However, once you send it to Washington D.C., they're gonna be, they tell you that it's gonna take about 3 months for you to get it back. In my head, I was like, that doesn't make sense because I need it. But here in Paraguay, it starts being active, let's put it that way, in the moment that you start the process. Does it make sense? So like, even though you got it in December, but you're starting your process in February, if I'm not mistaken, or January, it starts there counting, because it takes about 5 to 6 months in general to finish everything over here. So, but anyway, and what we did, because obviously we didn't want it to take too long, my husband paid for a overnight mailing for them to receive it, and he also sent the ticket in the envelope for them to overnight for us to make sure we get it as fast as possible. Another thing that you need to apostille, believe it or not, and that is something that we did not get ready for, grades for your kids. So if you're coming with family, the grades that he finished last, and let's say he's halfway of one, for example, you know that here in Paraguay, the classes starts in February. And in February for us in the United States, they already finished one semester of that grade, so they're really on the second semester. So if you bring in that, if you took your kid in half of the year, bring that plus the grade that they did finish, and that needs to be a postal. And we want to thank God, first of all, because we got in connection with this person. Here it's called Escribanía. They are the notary people, but it's like a higher than just a notary because they are the one who present your documents to the immigration and get everything ready for you. And even a lawyer needs a escribanía to make document legal. So maybe you could save the lawyer fee and just go straight with a escribanía. And I'm gonna write it down so you'll know how to spell it. So if you wanna search for your own one. And I wanna make a humongous recommendation with Susana Duarte de Piñeiro. I'll put it down. She has been awesome. Her team has been awesome. Basically, all we need to do is show up. First step, you're gonna go to Interpol. You go there, you know, and they're gonna ask for your prints here locally because they want to check you worldwide. Make sure you're not running from somewhere. And all we did, honestly, was to handle our fingers to take that fingerprint, and that was it. She and her team managed everything else, the interview, the why, and whatever. They did everything. We didn't do nothing about that. And then after that, we went to immigration. Same thing. Let's say maybe for us it took about a week to go to immigration or so, but we also took a small trip somewhere. So, and she said she was ready for us before that. Excuse me about that. But immigration came after that. Same thing. We show up, they take care of all the paperwork for us, and all we had to do was to sit down to take that picture, to do the, it's like that process before the cellular. It's like your ID from here, that you, and they give you this 3 months. And by the way, those 3 months that you could come here, because as a U.S. citizen, you could come here for 3 months without a visa. And once you in immigration take that picture, those 3 months activate from that day on. Does it make sense to me? If not, make a comment and we can make it more clear for you as we go. So immigration, same thing. I mean, thing has been smooth. They've been taking care of everything for us. They are also going to take care for us the school documents, because also the document from school has to go through the system. It's not like you show up in school and it's ready to go. The country has to decide really what level your kid is on, and it could be positive because it could put your kid in a higher level. Like if your kid's a little bit behind, it could put on the next grade or in the grade that was in, so at least it doesn't put them so behind neither. But it has been fantastic. Hopefully this video has helped. If you have any question, please comment below. If I did not explain something very clearly, comment below and we could answer back to you. Hit the like, subscribe, and hopefully this could be a very blessing for you. Thank you again. See you later. Bye.